Albania is a small European country situated in southwestern part of the Balkan Peninsula. Natives call it shqiperia, maybe from the long-living bird, the eagle, the symbol of which it's even in their flag. Albania borders with Montenegro, Kosovo, which is also Albanian land, Macedonia and Greece. The ground is mainly mountainous and just the coastal strip is field. One-third of the border line is washed by the Adriatic and Ionian seas, and beyond them, it's Italy, a neighboring country of Albania, the peoples of which have very ancient legends. Across the Ionian coast, fragments of islands are beautiful and enviable to pass some hours. Albanians, which apparently got their name from the Alban tribe, have a 1,000 years history. The monuments of culture, with their roots lodged in antiquity, are the pages of a live album dated back before and after Christ. Amphitheaters, columns, mosaics, and the objects of cult, and hence the icons, emblems, static and silent, talk to visitors about centuries, illuminating the unknown. The city of Butrinti. The objects discovered and preserved in this place, the most rare in the world, have attracted tourists through years. Mosaics covered with a slight strata of sand and the status, discovered by Albanian and foreign archaeologists, bring closer to nowadays, within a visit of few hours, centuries and antiquities. Medievalism, known as a period of wars and hustles in Europe, with divisions and unifications, with the famous tragedies of Shakespeare, some of which settled in the Albanian castles, is part of the history of this place. There is hardly a city without its own citadel. They are settled within the territory of Berat, Petrela, Bashtova, Shkodra and Gjirokastra, but also in the coasts, like in Durrës, Porto Palermo and other sites. During medievalism, the castle of Kruja was a metropolis. This is the place where the legendary Albanian hero Gjergj Kastrioti Skanderbeu was established. Leading his compatriots, Skanderbeg faced with success the Ottoman congestions for 25 years, interrupting often their way to continuous invasions through Europe. After Kruja, Vlora preserves a well-known date in the history of Albanians, the 28th of November 1912, the Independence Day, and a well-known name as Skanderbeg was, Ismail Qemali, the first who raised the Albanian flag. Far beyond the south of Vlora, it's Saranda, known from natives as the top of the coastal tourism. Why not, even the biggest one? Just nearby Saranda, it's the antique city of Butrinti, for which we talked above. The whole Ionian coast carries over villages and tourist cities. Himara has near it the sea and the mountain, and just alongside it you see Piqeras and Drmi, with their virgin relief and rare beauties, with original rocky trampolines and the freshness, brought by the breeze of the sea. The lake of Pogradec, the name of which was taken from the city in the edge of which it is situated, is big and deep. Two peculiarities characterize this place: freshness during summer heat and the corn fish, delicious and rare in its kind. Few kilometers far from Pogradec, it's the Prespa Lake. Not going away from here, we stop in Korça, a city with a well-known history and culture. Korça and its people have a lot of peculiarities with an Albanian characteristics, but Vanjush Mio is their pride. A painter who lived and created in the midst of the past century, fixed his city and fellow citizens with incomparable paintbrush and colors, combined in his own original style. Berati, a more than 2,300 years old city, is located in the middle of Albania. This is also known as the 1/1 windows. In the wealth of the city, which stands mostly on antiquity, the museum with churches and secular icons is an important part of it. Onufri, a famous Albanian painter, has his own traces in these creations. This is what happens even with Gjirokastra, South Albania, a city almost a castle of its own. You do not see any tile or brick here. The metropolis of Albania, Kruja, continues to be the most visited city by tourists. Being close to Tirana, portable of history and cultural values, a visit here is indispensable. Krutans, the natives, reserve for visitors ornaments and antiquaries, very rare artistic works. Luras lakes are very characteristic. Shkodra, a northern city of Albania situated by the edge of the lake with the same name, is one of the oldest of the country. The unexpected that appears in each of its corners and squares tells us of the centuries of life in Shkodra. You can easily see Durrës from here. It's a 3,000 years old city. Earthquakes, centuries, sea waves have ruined, sunk and covered it all, but not disappeared it. It has been reconstructed and rediscovered. Durrës is the biggest harbor in Albania, but also the biggest beach of the country. Just 40 kilometers separate Durrës city from the capital, Tirana, the biggest political, economic, cultural and artistic center of the country. During 10 last years, Tirana experienced the biggest change of its life. Following the democratic changes in Albania after the fall of the 45 years dictatorial regime, the population got multiplied, architecture and infrastructure got totally transformed. Welcome to Albania. You will find here the Albanian hospitality, the wonderful relief, the convenient climate in each season of the year. You will find here the unexpected and the unknown. Welcome.